What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Rodney Reacts. Today we're going to be reacting to Oliver Anthony's Rich Men North of Richmond, which I just moved to Virginia from California. I heard this song is fire, and I heard the media is not going to like this, but I first saw a clip of this on Joe Rogan's Instagram, and I want to see the entire video because I heard it's powerful. So without further ado, let's get into it. But if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's get into it because I heard it's an absolute banger and really real, which I'm all about if you know me as a person.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me. You wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
Damn.
Oh, it is.
So true.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do.
I got goosebumps.
Your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, cause the rich men know the rich men.
Ooh. Ain't that true?
I wish politicians would look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Woo. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down.
Oh.
Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, cause the rich men north of Richmond.
Wow.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
Wow. Ooh. Bro, if you've ever been an adult human being, a normal adult human being, that song hits home. I mean, I used to work, retail. I mean, for all the people who worked retail out there, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, it's impossible. I mean, I just moved from California to Virginia for that reason. Now, luckily, I have another YouTube channel where I've been doing really well. It's about cryptocurrency. And so I've done well for myself over the last couple of years, but I'm 33 right now. But my whole, between 18 to 29, I was working retail, and then after retail, doing DoorDash and Uber Eats just to get by. And it's impossible. Even if you're making 80 to 100 grand in California, you're probably going to need roommates, especially if you went to college for a 4-year degree that it's not applicable to anything, but so-and-so told you that it was a good idea to get a degree because that's what everybody should have, right? Which is ironic because I make, I'm doing really well for myself now, and I don't have, my degree is not necessary, but I got one anyways, and of course I have to pay that back. And so you factor that in with the fact that he talks about the dollar, right? Inflation's high right now, and the dollar is becoming more and more worthless, and it's just harder to live at all. I'm even in Virginia. Virginia is way cheaper than California, right? I live in Charlottesville. But still, I could still see how people are struggling working all day. And then it's like people say, oh, well, those jobs are just entry level jobs. It's like, well, sometimes that's all people have. Sometimes people don't have the skills they need to get other jobs. And then he talks about, the whole Epstein Island thing, right? People, they don't want to protect our minors, right? They want to allow all these crazy things in our schools. And a lot of trust me, the reason why I moved from California to Virginia is because they're a little more enlightened on this part of the world, this side of the world. Charlottesville's a little weird too, but they're a little more enlightened, right? And it's like these millionaires and billionaires can fly around on jets and do heinous things to young children, but they put no effort into protecting our kids in our school. And it's crazy because, nothing is more worthless than a young man in our society. It sounds crazy, but it's true. Nothing is more worthless. Like, no one cares about body positivity for men. No one cares about anything for young men. There's all kinds of hotlines and support groups for women. And I'm not trying to be sexist here or anything, but it's true, and so young men are so misguided. And, you have people saying they need to be more in touch with their feminine side and they need to be more caring and those sorts of things. But at the end of the day, it's like being a man, and it's a harsh truth for a lot of people, and it's a hard pill to swallow. But no one cares about you as a man. They literally, the only things that are loved unconditionally in this world are women, children, and dogs, right? That's why when the Titanic sinks, your ass is getting off last. You know what I mean? So as a man, the lesson you should be taught is personal responsibility, personal accountability. It's like you just got to find a way to improvise, adapt, and overcome, because the truth is no one cares about a man, right? And a lot of young men feel displaced and lost because they have no mission and purpose in life, right? And all they need is someone to just tell them, like, hey, you could do whatever you want. You can have whatever you want if you just go after those things relentlessly. And no one's giving that message to young men. It's just crazy. I feel so bad for young men in our society. Taxes. I mean, one of the things I've learned the last couple of years, being an entrepreneur, you could say, and running my own business on YouTube. Obviously, I'm trying to grow this channel, but like I said, my other channel is a little more successful. Like, they tax you out the ass for things. It's crazy. That's one of the other main reasons I moved from California to Virginia too. It's like taxes are ridiculous in California. It's like, it's like you have to pay for these high prices for everything. You got to pay for wars that nobody wants to be in over here. These fucking elites just, the rich keep getting rich and the poor keep getting poor. That's the truth of the situation right now. Every time there's some sort of crazy pandemic or any kind of crazy situation where the stock market pumps, like literally poor people can't invest. So when the pump comes, right, when the markets start to send, the rich get richer because they can keep investing in those sorts of things. And and like still the poor man gets taxed a lot. It's crazy. And when you have your own business and you're hyper rich, there's so many loopholes you can kind of use to like pay zero taxes. Like Trump, I know a lot of people like Trump and stuff like that. And I think he's actually the better option than what we have right now. But this guy didn't pay any taxes because he used the legal loopholes. But have you checked your W-2 lately after your pay stub, right? Have you checked your pay stub after a paycheck? Yeah, half that money's just being given right back to Uncle Sam. For what? To fight a war you don't care about? They're not bailing you out. They're not bailing you out of your student loans. You know what I mean? They're not doing any of that stuff, right? Because they don't care about you. They care about the elites in this country. And it's so obvious. Now, obviously, I'm grateful for where I am. It's the United States. When you compare it to other countries, it's not as bad as we think it is. But doesn't mean that we can sit here and just be okay with the freedoms that are slowly being taken away from us every single day. Government wants more control every single day. And although our founding fathers aren't perfect, i.e. slavery, right? Because, we have people writing the Declaration of Independence while having slaves, which is crazy. But the point of all that stuff was to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government, right? And taking our weapons away and guns and stuff like that, and taking our freedoms away slowly with all being spied on all the time through all our phones and stuff like that. That's slowly taking away our freedoms. And people are okay with that because it's insidious. It doesn't really affect us right now, but it's slowly over time. And the crazy part of this is like you saw what happened with Twitter, now known as X. Like they were censoring people. And if you're from a certain political side, you're okay with the other side getting censored because it's not happening to you. But what happens when it happens to you? Right? In our society, we're supposed to live in a place where we can come with our own thoughts, come together, argue, and get to the bottom of things. But if you censor the other side, you never can get to the source of the argument. I know I kind of went on a tangent there, but I think this song was way too real. So shout out to this guy, Oliver Anthony. I can't wait to see what other music he makes. I'm sure he's going to blow up because this song is going absolutely viral. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.